And James was my hero. And he was coming up. James was a great basketball player, baseball player, football player. James could do it all. He was an athlete of the family, the first athlete that I knew of the family. And I had some uncles and so forth that could play baseball. But James played on P.S. Jones' basketball team.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played with Coach Smith. Dave Smith was the won a championship, I think, with Dominique Wilkins. In Washington. I think a double A or whatever. Wow. But anyway, James played for a couple of years and so forth. But there was a disagreement, and of course he didn't finish that senior year.
You didn't finish?
No, he finished high school, but he didn't finish on the basketball team.
Oh, okay.
There was some type of disagreement. But anyway, James came to New York. From there, he played with various leagues in the city in Brooklyn. He played Al Bar. Al Bar had a, you might remember Al Bar. No, he went in Brooklyn, he was in New York. But Al Bar in Brooklyn had a baseball team. James he was a super baseball player. In fact, he was at center field and their most valuable player. And he had a tryout for the Yankees. He did try out their farm team, I think, and he didn't quite make it on the farm team. But James was a super athlete. He could do it all, like I say. He was my hero. James, when I first came to New York, James was the person that took me in. And I stayed with James maybe for the summer until I went to school.
You took me in too?
Yeah, James was, that's who we leaned on
in
the beginning. And of course, James got a job with the Housing Authority. He worked there for about, I think, 3 or 4 years. And then from there, I think he went to New Haven, Connecticut. That's kind of James' story, a little bit about it.
He did a lot for me because he took me in. I mean, he wasn't there a lot, but his presence was always, he always made sure that I had what I needed. Because I was staying with Ethel May. You know how nice she was. She was a really nice person, but she always made sure I had what I needed. Me and Barbie used to fight like this.
Oh, yeah, how well I remember. Had to try to break some fights up.
He used to beat me up all the time. He used to beat me up because I used to beat my sisters up. Everybody was saying. One day I was fighting with Rory. How much of a fight, right? He held me down. You know how mad you get when somebody hold you down when you can't fight them back? All the time, you make me so mad. So one day I grabbed the knife, right? Grabbed the knife and we used to live on a farm, Griffin Farm. It's like 5 acres of land and stuff. I think I must have ran him around that whole 5 acres. And he just running and laughing. He was mad. Couldn't catch him, but if I had caught him, I think I probably would have hurt him. Or he probably took a knife on me and hurt me again, which would make me mad.
Now I know where I get it from.
Attitude.
Ronnie, what can I say about Ronnie? Oh my God, nothing but good stress.
That was my baby.
Yeah, because he helped me save the house on 134th Street. It was about to go to foreclosure and stuff, and he told me what to do and everything like that. Actually, he went to the library. You know how some people, when you tell them your problems, they pretend they listen at you, like they pretend they're interested, but not really interested.
Right.
But with Ronnie, every time, any problem that you have with Ronnie, you talk about it, he's going to listen. He's all ears. It's like he's really trying to figure out what he can do to help you in that situation. So, went to the library and, did his research and told me what to do with his and it helped me. It really did. But, they were all good in their own way.
I have a memory of James. Not a lot of memories. I have some crazy memories that I'm not going to mention because they're kind of gross. They used to give, you and James Carr used to give us money because you were working on the golf course, I think. So you would have money, and so you would give us money to go to the store and get you whatever you want, like I'm just going to go to the store and get us this. And then sometimes you come back and James would say, come over here, come over here. And then you go over there and he would put his leg up and staying in your face and go like, oh God. But I remember when I came to New York, I think for the summer, I baby, I came for the summer, and I didn't like New York, but I came, and you took me to get a job, and we didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
But I knew how to type. And so we had enough money to get there to the employment place. And so he says, I have a perfect job for you. I think it was with one of those summer programs. So he said, well, you got to go to this place right away. And we had enough money for one person. And so we had to ask somebody to give us money, remember?
Yeah.
Some strangers, I know, some strangers gave us enough money.
Oh, man,
to interview, and I got the job. And so I didn't have I didn't have a checking account because they would give you your check and you need to deposit somewhere to cash it. So we couldn't cash it because you didn't have one either. So we call up James, and he was in Brooklyn, probably playing baseball. And so he says, I'll come and get you and take it, we'll cash your check. So he took me to this guy that he knew, and we paid him some money. He cashed the check for us, so that's how I got my first paycheck cash. James helped us do it. And then he was like, no, you're going to hook a brother up. So I gave him a little money, and that was that. Then I opened a bank account, right? So I think my best memory of how special Roddy was it was my birthday. Because I'm an August baby. Everybody sort of like remembers August. And so like Ronnie, he was unemployed at that time, and I remember it so well. I was away from home. I think I was at work or something. Maybe I took the day off, but wasn't at home. And he came to the house, and he had a gift for me. Like, he was collecting unemployment, but he remembered to buy me something for my birthday. And I remember crying because it was so special, you know, like.
Yeah.
But he would do that, you know.
Yeah.
So